You guys like it? You guys want to ask these guys some questions? Yeah? Anybody from the audience? That's killer. That's really cool. Yeah, right in the middle.
Hi, my question is for Kristen. What exactly, do you have any prior horseback riding experience before this? Or did you have to learn exactly for this movie?
I fell off a horse once and hurt myself really badly. I broke and dislocated my elbow when I was like 9. And I was really, really not happy about having to do all that, but it's one of those things. I just had to not think about it because I wanted so badly to do this. It was just like, all right, well, if I perish by horse, that's all good. I went for it. So no, that was it.
Next up, is there any question?
Yeah, okay, so my question is for Charlene. I recently saw your turn in a young adult big fan, and I wonder how do you channel this, like, this darkness, inner darkness in you that didn't end up in Blink's now Snow White. This is probably my favorite one. How do you channel that, like, to get that on the screen? Because, you know, you're playing evil really well.
That's because I'm a bitch. So thank you, first of all, that's so sweet. Someone was saying to me, I had come off the young adult press tour and I was doing some press for this, and then Prometheus snuck in there, and somebody said, you know, you've been playing a lot of evil, may I say, bitchy characters. And we came to the conclusion that Picasso had his blue period, and that this is my bitch period.
My question's for Kristen. Did you like playing a different kind of Snow White?
Yeah. I think essentially we are pretty true to who she is. Brass tacks, you know, fundamental character traits. We definitely respect. That's what the story is. That's who she is. But like what I was really excited about in this case, I knew as soon as I read the script and I talked to Rupert that it wasn't. We weren't just playing archetypes. We weren't just playing like the framework of these people. We were actually going to be given the chance to find who they were and why. And that changes her right off the bat because she's just being thought about a little bit. And yeah, I'm very excited to do that. It's like, what?
Hi, my question's for Kristen, and I just wanted to know how you feel about playing such a take charge, badass version of Snow White as opposed to the damsel in distress you always play.
I know. Yo, she's asking for it. She's asking for it. I could have a full-on Twilight conversation right now, but I'm not going to do that. I will refrain from being like, actually. That being badass. It was awesome. I was like I said, I love what drives her. It's not. It doesn't feel like aware of the fact that it's badass. It never was like, you know. I've always been interested in doing, just because I like them. I've always wanted to do a fucking badass action movie because they're cool. But then this was like, I could get behind it on so many other levels. And the reason I've never really been able to do things that are just flawlessly badass and strong and whatever is always because it doesn't make sense. And this just made so much sense. And I felt so strongly. It's like, my favorite thing about her is that she's endowed with so much and there's so much inside her. It's like, she's brimming and she doesn't always necessarily know why. And I can, you know, in so many different like parts of my life can relate to that and love that about her and like, you know, yeah, so it was cool to have that all behind kicking the shit out of someone. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, Kristen's very explosive in action. She sprints like a 100-meter sprinter. She doesn't run like that. So she keeps up with the men. In fact, she, as you saw, she's the one knocking more men out than the other way around. This is a tough movie, but there's some tough girls in charge.
We've got time for a few more. What's up, dude?
Hi, my name's Harrison, and for Christian, I was wondering if it was any different from switching to Twilight to Snow White.
Wrong question.
yeah, I mean, she thinks you're adorable. You should know that. You should know that. Adorable. So, are you single? I think you're adorable.
It's a new mom, though.
Totally. I like everything that I've ever done always feels really different. That's a tough question for me always because it's like a really boring answer. Twilight was such a. It was very much its own. I mean, I remember my life kind of in segments of how I break them down from movies, and that was like a really extended period of my life, and it was like, you know, very much its own thing, and I love that character, and Snow White couldn't be farther from it, and I'm glad that it's like feeling big in scale, because now it's like, oh, I get to really kind of, I would love to, you know, I would love to look back and remember Snow White as long as Twilight. I mean, I would love to like do more. But yeah.